So the issue of Pastor Ron Kelly came to an end this week with a letter issued by the Michigan Conference to terminate his employment. Well, you can find the letter online. It is circulating online. So if you are interested or if you have not seen the letter, you can search and find it online and read for yourself. Now, the question we are asking is, how did we get here? How did we get here, friends? Now, on the first week of December 2024, Pastor Ron Kelly was placed on administrative leave.
So good to be in touch with you again. You've been a precious part of my life over the last several years, and it brings me great sadness to tell you this will be the last video that's produced where I am talking to you on this channel. On Sunday, December 1, at the end of my Thanksgiving vacation, I got a phone call at 3:16 telling me I needed to be at the conference office the next day. I was there to discuss employment issues. Things were brought up that I thought had been resolved, and I was told they were not resolved at the level I thought they were. I asked for the presentation of the grievances against me in writing. They said no. The next day I was before the conference committee, not knowing exactly what had been said about me before I went in. If I had gotten a speeding ticket, I would at least been able to hear what the police said about me and my potential offense. This isn't what most of us thought would be the deliberating spirit and process of the highest order of Christian kindness, redemption, and just behaving. But I am no longer the senior pastor of the village church now. I have my own YouTube channel, Ron Kelly. I look forward to talking with you, sharing a bit more about my journey, and helping you understand how to wisely navigate inside the Church of God, not losing the sweet spirit you need to keep, and yet being as wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove. My faith is good, my courage is strong. I know God has not left me, and I love this church. I want to encourage everybody here to continue to remain faithful to the Seventh-day Adventist Church that they're a part of, and I want to encourage you to pray for me and my family. God will provide, He always has, and He will in the future. Thank you again for your faithful and loyal and prayerful support. And now, may we go forward best understanding what our next move should be. God bless you, and I hope to see you in heaven, if not before.
At that time, many SDAs wanted to know why Pastor Ron Kelly was placed on administrative leave by the executive committee of the Michigan Conference. But it was not until the town hall meeting between Pastor Jimmy Church and the village church that we got some information about why Pastor Ron Kelly was placed on administrative leave.
I'm your conference president.
No, not mine.
I am voted and asked to represent every person within this conference. I'm asked and expected to follow the Lord's leading. Now I will tell you, I take responsibility for my actions. I blame no one. Now let me tell you this. I'm not above mistakes. I know that at some point, every one of us, no matter who we are going to stand before the judgment bar of God.
Amen. Amen.
Many of you are pointing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not pointing to anyone.
Good.
I'm telling you I know it's true. And I'm going to give a response. I'm going to give a response to God for everything I do. I know that. Last night, I spent the entire night in prayer. because I know I'm going to give an account of myself. I also know that every word that is said here today is a trigger word. I know there are many here that are hurting, and many don't understand. I also know that I will take accountability for the process. Pastor Kelly and I have had a working relationship that has had some disagreements for the last 5-6 years. When we would run into a challenge, we would talk it through and say, okay, let's try to work together. Then it would happen again, and we would say, let's try to work it together, work out together. But there was always a reoccurring theme. That has to be worked out. If my process that I laid out is faulty, then it's not a question. If the process that I laid out is faulty, it's my responsibility to take the responsibility and to change it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Do that.
I am not above saying I made a mistake.
Amen.
Amen.
I am not intimidated
Oh yeah, we
by
hear.
you or anyone else.
We not intimidated.
But I will say this, I'm intimidated by God.
Amen.
I want to stand faithful with Him in all that I do and all that I say. Pastor Kelly would probably have a difference of agreement on some things that I will say or would say. I will have a disagreement with some of the things that he has said. But at no time have we been enemies. We've had straight conversation that crossed line several times.
Give him time. Let him speak.
Amen.
Amen.
Although it may sound very strange, I have a high regard for Pastor Kelly. Strange in light of the things that have happened. The desire of my heart has always been to work with him, not to do something to him. I don't know how God works, But I do know that this situation has been bathed in prayer by us and many of you who knew about it. Some of you look back and you say, well, he didn't answer your prayer. He should have answered mine. Trouble is, our prayer was the same. We want God's will to be done.
Amen.
I can't explain why we are here in terms of a vote, because we did pray many, many times.
How about fasting?
And that vote has led us here. But where we go from here, we all ought to join and ask God's leading.
So that was a clip of the town hall meeting between Elder Jimmy Cherf, the president of the Michigan Conference, and the village church. Friends, if you would like to see this video again, I have placed the link to the video in the description for you. Okay, so you can check it out after watching this video. Now, some days after the town hall meeting, there were some major events that happened concerning the issue of Pastor Ron Kelly. Now, the first one I can talk about is the powerful statement by the leaders of the village SDA church urging the Michigan Conference to reinstate Pastor Ron Kelly. There was another major event that occurred, that happened, and that was a pastor of the Michigan Conference also released a video, friends, explaining things. And we saw that video to be a video that defended the Michigan Conference. A lot of things have really happened concerning the issue of Pastor Ron Kelly. Now the question is, what is Pastor Ron Kelly going to do now that he has been fired? Because Pastor Ron Kelly has been in the ministry for more than 10 years, and now, unexpectedly, everything has come to an end for him. So what is he going to do? Friends, we need to keep Pastor Ron Kelly and his family in praise. But personally, I believe and I have seen that Pastor Ron Kelly is going to do independent or self-supporting ministry.